Welcome to Songwriter's Heart. This program features Bobby G. Cargill and the songs from his debut CD, Ordinary Man.
Really, I think at this point in my life, I'm ready. I've been working a very long time all my life. I had to get a lot of other things out of my way. And listening to people like George Strait, Willie Nelson, Mark Chestnut, people like that, it makes me push even harder because they're doing a lot of the same things that I would like to do, as well as my own style. On the songwriting, to me, it's not a song if you can't feel it, it don't say something. And I was determined to write my own stuff for myself. I'd been waiting to do it for a very long time and really make it a project. And finally, I did, and every song on it is either from a place and time to deal with me, or someone I loved, or somebody I knew really well. Heaven's Door. Oh wow, that was the tough one. That was a lot of my beliefs and stuff, and the reason to write the song. My dad was hit with a stroke a very long time ago, was in a wheelchair, and then later on in life he found out that he had cancer, and it was pretty bad, the type that he had. And he was looking out a sliding glass door one day, and I went over to him and I said, "Hey Dad, what's wrong?" And he said, "Oh, I'm just kind of scared about finding out about the cancer." And I told him, I said, "Well, you know, Dad, you've been in this wheelchair for a very long time, been in bad health. You're going to be in a better place." And that's how Heaven's Door came about.
People, won't you listen to the message loud and clear? There's a better place called heaven, better place than we have here. You can hear the angels singing, you can hear them call your name. I know you love your sweet salvation. Can you feel our Father's pain? Then you'll fly.
So Much in Love. That song was written about someone that I loved very much, and I was just sitting around one morning and heard it kind of raining a little bit, and started mocking it with my guitar, and just started really saying, writing and saying how I really felt, you know, just kind of fantasizing about how I wanted things to be.
It's raining so softly, I'd lie here and watch you as you sleep. Just wondering if you know how I feel in my heart so deep. I'm the luckiest guy. Don't know how, where, or why I found your love.
At the Bottom of the Bottle. Now that song right there was about a friend of mine that had lost his wife, and he was having a real hard time with it. I was over talking with him one day, and I kept telling him, "Man, you know, you just need to quit drinking so much, you know, and get on with life. Maybe that's, you know, why she won't have you back now." And he said, "Well, as long as I'm drinking, I don't have to say goodbye." And then that's where that click coming in. I just wrote around the rest of it.
At the bottom of a bottle, there's a very lonely man. What's placed on his finger was a golden wedding band. Even though he never wears it, 'cause it breaks his heart in two to think she's not with him and she found somebody new. At the bottom of the bottle is where I'll hang around. At the bottom of a bottle, no one ever let you down. Maybe one day I'll stop drinking and I won't have to cry.
Hadn't seen him in a few months, but I think he's still in the same shape. Yeah, A Man's Broken Heart was basically about the same guy. Just, you know, how I thought he felt by watching all the things around it. I just went another way with it.
Last night would be the last good night together. It's no use, she's got leaving on her mind. As she walks through that front door, things won't be like they were before. Another page in a man's broken heart. All he sees are his children's.
Falling. That's a very interesting song, because Falling was about a girl that I loved very much, that I went to school with as a child and hadn't seen her in quite a few years, and we ran into each other, and then we started dating, which back then we never dated or anything, and yeah, I was definitely falling in love, so I was just writing from my heart how I felt.
I'm falling deep in love with you. I'm hoping, I'm praying that baby that you feel the same way too. No matter what I do, you're always on my mind.
Test of Time, that was definitely an imagination song. It was the first one, as a matter of fact, that I really wrote on that CD. And it's just one of them that I felt like I needed to write a song one night, so I wrote that one. The song, it's kind of going around, again, someone losing someone in life, you know, them passing on mainly. That's what it's all about. And basically how he felt and all that.
I seen it in her eyes and felt it in my heart. We'd always be together and never ever part. No matter how the road turns or how many hills we climb, she's always beside me. Our love will stand the test of time. First time I saw her was at a local picture show.
The way I feel about this album is I've waited a very long time to do it. And then the fact that I've written everything on the album is just really important to me, because I can feel it just so much more because I did write it, and I'm really feel really great about being recognized as a writer as well as an artist. But the writer is very important to me. That's no matter how big the artist, no matter how big the musician, if there's not a song, then they're not neither. I mean, the song starts with a song, and it is important to be a writer.